Hello and welcome to TNIAB's Anime Club.
Anime Club.
If you're listening to this somewhere in the far future after we've done many of anime clubs, this is the Spring 2016 edition.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first installment of the Spring 2016 edition. Now, this is going to be a very short-form podcast where myself and Anthony,
Hey.
and maybe some other guests, whoever knows, if they want to come on.
Celebs.
Yeah.
What is it? Scarlett Johansson just playing Motoko in the Ghost in the Shell movies. Maybe she'll come on.
Yeah, we sent her an invite. Haven't heard back yet, but we'll see.
She'll let us know.
We each have decided an anime that we're going to follow along with, so that means that we have 2 to go through with this series. Anthony, what was your pick?
My pick was My Hero Academy, or the Japanese title, which is Boku no Hero Academia.
Right, and my pick to follow was Kiznaiver by Studio Trigger.
So we picked the mainstreams. We picked Trigger and we picked Shonen Jump.
Yes, we did. So those are the 2 series that we will be following along in this anime club. Now, because we all want to talk about that legal stuff, if you want to watch these in North America, Kiznaiver airs on Crunchyroll.
Yep.
And My Hero Academia airs on Funimation. So those are the official ways to watch these anime.
Wasn't one of these like on Hulu or something?
No.
No? What was the anime that was like exclusive to Hulu?
It was exclusive to Amazon Prime, and that was Kanabari of the Iron
Oh, okay,
Forest.
that one's to Amazon. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So just to recap, Kiznaiver, My Hero Academia, that's what we're talking about. This installment, because it's the first one, we're a bit late in putting this together. We're going to talk about episodes 1 and 2 of both series.
Yeah, but then going forward, we're going to take it an episode at a time.
Exactly, so we can be a bit more specific. But that's okay, because these are still the opening episodes, and there's really nothing too...
Yeah, so we got lucky, because so far these first 2 episodes are still pretty much introduction episodes for both series.
Exactly. And the format we're going to do is we're always going to do My Hero Academia first, and then the back half of the episode will be Kiznaiver. So if you're only watching one of them, at least now you know where you can skip to.
Yeah.
Generally, we'll try and keep these ones short, but sometimes episodes, there's a lot to discuss. So who knows? So let's get started now. Anthony, you picked My Hero Academia. Tell them what it's about.
So My Hero Academia is about a young boy.
Young shonen.
A young shonen.
Yeah.
Who lives in a world where 80% of people are born with special powers called quirks.
Yes.
And quirks can range from turning yourself into a giant, or it can be as mundane as stretching your fingers.
Yep.
So quirks are kind of like, it's like give and take. Like sometimes they're super cool, sometimes they're kind of garbage. And the guys or girls with really great quirks become heroes or villains. And so it's kind of become this like almost like Tiger and Bunny type deal. If you've watched that, where it's like villain and crime is run rampant because people are getting superpowers and using it to commit crimes. And then all the good guys want to stop them.
Yep.
But this boy, our young shonen, has been born without a quirk. But all of his youth, he's always wanted to be like his greatest hero, All Might.
Yeah.
Who always saves people with a smile, and he's the greatest hero of them all, and all this stuff. And so it follows his life, trying to become a hero, even though he has no quirk, and trying to live that life, man.
In fact, I believe at the end of the episode 2, they say, this is going to be the story of how I became the greatest hero.
Yeah, how I became the greatest hero.
Yeah. So, what'd you think?
So far, I like it. It is a slow start. There's a lot of emotional setup, so it's to try and get you really attached to our main character. There's a lot of scenes of him crying. There's a lot of scenes of him as a kid crying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scenes of his mom crying.
Oh God, yes.
And I feel that that went on a little too long. But the actions and the kind of the powers I've been seeing so far have been kind of cool. And I really like how the action's set up. Like, villains have just as weird powers as heroes can have, and vice versa. And I'm really interested about... So, at the end of episode 2... Like, there's... What, do I want to get that far right away?
We can talk wherever we want. I mean...
Okay. I'll just start... I'm just going to jump all over the place.
Yeah.
So, at the end of episode 2, it is they say this is the story of how he became the greatest hero.
Yeah.
And at the episode preview for episode 3, it is like, I'm going to teach you how to take my quirk. All Might says this because he meets his hero. And I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm really interested in seeing how like a transfer of a power happens. But even before that, it hits all like the shonen tropes that I like, which is probably why it's so popular in Shonen Jump right now.
Yeah.
Just like being a hero doesn't mean having these powers. It's about having the courage within you to act in a situation, to know right from wrong in an instant without even thinking and stuff like that. And I really like that archetype. I just want to see where it goes with it so far.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty fun show to follow along. Nothing too serious has happened first 2 episodes. I mean, we get to see his unfortunate upbringing of always wanting to be a hero, to only be told that, hey, you can't do it because you don't have a power.
And then being bullied by other kids who have quirks, and making fun of his dream of wanting to be a hero.
Classic startup. It's kind of, the show is for me, it is a little cookie cutter at the moment. Like, it is sort of, we kind of can see where this is going. And so I guess at this point I'm trying to see, or hoping that it does deviate from the norm. Yeah,
because it's very popular in Shonen Jump right now. And I really want to see what it's doing that separates it from just other generic stuff or stuff that's already happened.
Of course.
To make it so popular.
Yeah, even though the setup is a bit generic, I have no doubt, even just based on like the diversity of powers, that maybe the plot will be just as diverse.
They've also hinted at heroes being owned by companies pretty much, or agencies.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, during one of the events in episode 2, pretty much it's like the antagonist, pretty much like the other bully kid. He has like the exploding hand quirk. They can like make things explode or set them on fire, pretty much.
Yes.
Someone comes up to him and it's like, "Whoa, you have a sick quirk. When you're of age or you're done school, like come to my agency."
Yeah. And
I wonder if maybe they'll get into like agency rivalries between heroes and stuff. I know that's something that One Punch Man was on for a while.
Yeah.
Where like there are certain heroes purposely keep other heroes down so they can't progress up the ranks and stuff, so they can live a comfortable life and all this jazz.
Yeah. Speaking of One Punch Man, this show does have a very One Punch Man feel to it.
A little bit less jokey.
It's less jokey, definitely, that's for sure. This is if One Punch Man was trying to be a legit shonen and not a parody on one. You hit it on with the kid. He cries a lot, and I couldn't stand it. I couldn't even stand the way they animated it.
But you love crying kids.
Oh,
you don't like the thing where it's like his eyes are wide open and he's
not
blinking,
no!
and the tears are just welling in the bottom circle.
Yeah, and then it also coming out of his nose, and
he's
then
got booger,
and then he's crying so hard, his mouth is open so wide you can see his gums. I'm just like, this is just disgusting.
The art style doesn't make it as disgusting as it could be, but I understand your point.
Yeah, like it's definitely not a disgusting art style. Like it looks like it looks great when action's in motion and everything's running at top speed. But for how much crying they do, it was just like, I can't watch this. I traditionally don't like the typical main character of most shonens. That's why I don't like Luffy. That's why I don't like Naruto.
What? You don't like Luffy?
Does anybody like Luffy?
I like Luffy. Luffy's cool.
No one likes Luffy.
He's jumped off an elephant lately.
No. Sure. But, so I don't really like this character at all either.
Okay, that makes sense.
But, I mean, like, I really don't like this character.
He's hitting all the types that you don't like.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I could tolerate the other ones, but this one's kind of just like, I need you to hurry up and become the greatest hero.
And they show you, like, where powers can go in terms of strength with All Might.
Oh, yeah.
I love that all of his moves are based off places in the States.
Yeah.
Like, the first one he had a Texas smash.
Yeah.
And then he had a Detroit smash.
Yeah.
Which is, like, more like an uppercut.
I think it was Detroit Meteor?
Meteor or something? Yeah. But yeah, he punched so hard that it caused an updraft of air, which then caused to form clouds, and it rained.
Yeah,
he changed the weather with his right hand.
Yeah.
Which is like some borderline One Piece shit. Like there was a scene in One Piece where two of was it Whitebeard and Shanks, like two of the strongest pirates, they clash swords on a boat.
Right.
And the sword clash splits the clouds in half. So it's getting like really kind of out there power levels, like right out the gate.
Yeah. Other than that, though, I mean, this is going to go for both series we talk about, but it feels like a lot of anime nowadays are really sticking on the you need to watch it, the first 3 to get an understanding of the show. And since we've only seen the first 2 episodes, I feel like I am missing that last third.
There's something like they extend out the part where it's like, please be invested in these people.
Yeah.
Right? And then, oh, look, episode... Like, when you're already, like, 4 episodes in, maybe there's, like, a mindset of, like, I've already watched 4 episodes, might as well watch the rest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so at this point, like, I'm still interested, but I'm also kind of just, lukewarm on that interest. It's like, the show has potential. It has some really cool things going for it. I'm not super sold on the characters. Like, for me, it's weird. I kind of can't wait to see who the major side characters are going to be. Like, there's obviously his main rival dude, but...
Again, like, comparing it to One Punch Man, like... After the first season of One Punch, like the anime, like, are we doing spoilers for other series? Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay. Well, he meets a guy that can take more than one punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And after that series after that arc in the manga, the One Punch Man really becomes about the side characters, and they become the most interesting part of that show.
Yeah.
Because they're not all powerful, right? So I'm also really interested to see what the side characters are like in this show.
Yep. But that, I mean, I got nothing else to say on it.
Yeah, it's still introductory. So far, I'm liking it more than you.
Yeah, so. Probably. Okay, that brings us to the second series we're watching. That is
Pond of Peace.
No, we're not watching
Bread Buddies.
No, don't tease the audience like that. All right. We're watching Kiznaiver. This is Trigger's full-length anime series for, I believe, this year.
Yeah,
it's gonna have to be. Kiznaiver, for if you don't know, it takes place on the city of Sugimori. Sugimori City. It used to be a landfill. They rebuilt it, became a city of experiments.
It secretly became a city of experiments.
So no one really knows what's going on, but we follow a young cast of characters who, through a series of mysterious events, find themselves together in a, I think, some sort of, like, not a warehouse,
like
but
a laboratory?
Yeah, like a research facility. And they are all linked together by some sort of pact.
Yeah.
And it looks like a scar.
It honestly looks like
the Kill la Kill.
The Kill la Kill 3-star Boshi.
It does.
Goku uniform.
Like in italics.
Yeah. They curved all the points on the 3-star and now it's on your wrist.
Yeah, and they put it on the wrist. And what this does is, between the 6 main characters, is that it links their pain.
Their wounds. You are linked by your wounds.
Yes. I don't know how extensive it is, but from what we've seen so far, it just shows that, like, if someone gets inflicted pain, the other 5 members feel it.
It seems also that they feel it equally.
Yes, it's shared equally. Pain is split amongst them.
I thought this, because what I thought is that, like, say if I took a punch to the face, right? That's just me taking one punch. Yeah. But if that pain was split between 5 other people, I would take 1/6 of that punch, right? Yes. That's what I thought it was, but it doesn't seem like that.
I think it is sort of like that, but maybe you're not. I don't know.
Also, to be fair, like, the amounts of pain that they're putting these people through is pretty extreme for one person to handle.
That's true.
So maybe even if it's still split between 6 people, it's still a lot.
But yeah, beyond that, there's not really much else. I don't even know what this show's about, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's still a mystery.
Yeah, like when I said first 3 episodes you need to watch, this show definitely is holding true to that theory, because first 2 episodes have gone on, and what we've gotten so far is that we've just gotten character introduction.
Yeah.
Especially in the second episode, where they are tasked with actually just revealing their biggest secret.
With introducing themselves.
Yeah. Like, that is the episode. And it's cool how it's done. Again, though, I don't know what the hell the show's about.
We know that our main character can't feel pain. Like, he had some event, like, traumatic event in his life that turned his hair white. And then from that, apparently, he lost his memory and his personality changed.
Yeah.
And, like, he can't really feel pain. He's kind of just a pushover. Like, he doesn't find any excitement in life.
Yeah. And then as for the other 5 characters, they slowly start to reveal themselves about who they are and what they're all about.
A lot of them have, like, certain, like, archetype reveals that you would think, like,
they do.
The skinny cool guy has an embarrassing past that he's trying to get away from, or the tough guy is afraid of something that you probably wouldn't normally be afraid of.
Yeah.
Right. Or he's afraid of dogs.
Yeah. And then there's the one smart chick
who just murdered someone.
Yeah.
She's just a murderer.
Yeah. So, yeah. I won't lie. At this point, or so far from these first 2 episodes, as cool as I think the animation looks and
Style's top notch.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the coolest looking anime this season. And as interesting as the plot or the setup is, I'm actually more hooked on this anime just because of studio name alone. Mm-hmm. Like I'm watching this because it's Trigger, and I know that if I invest myself, they will deliver upon that.
Yeah, like some sort of thing. It may not be shit.
Yeah.
But something will hit the fan.
Yeah.
And when it does, it will go, like that show will go buck wild.
Yeah, and then we'll get there.
Unless the twist is nothing hits the fan, and it's secretly a slice of life about learning to connect with others.
I thought that was going to happen with Kill la Kill, but no, they did it. So whatever. I should say too that Trigger is my favorite studio.
It's a good studio, man. It's good stuff.
So,
like I don't.
So that I do have that unnatural bias.
What would be my? Do I have a favorite anime studio?
Mine was Gainax,
but then they became Trigger.
Well, then I realized that like everything that I like from like things that I really love from Gainax just became Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
was Gunbuster Trigger? Or is that too old?
It's too old. Gunbuster is still part of the. Well, it's parts, like pieces.
Yeah. I love Gunbuster.
Yeah,
that's a good show. But yeah, like I actually don't have an answer for that. Maybe that'll be my quest through this anime club. Whoa. Is find my favorite anime, like studio. Yeah. Wow. Right now it's was it David Productions?
David Productions.
I think because they're doing JoJo.
Oh, yeah. Of course, sure. Weak.
JoJo's awesome, man. Whatevs.
Okay. I won't bring it up.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Part 2 Anime Club. Anthony talked about JoJo.
Oh, fuck that. Anyways, Kiznaiver. Yeah, again, introductory.
Still a mystery. If you guys have any like theories on where this show would go, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, like I can't even tell if this is going to be like a show about like superheroes and fighting, or the struggle of these kids being put through tasks, or like it's wide open what the whole where this could go.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah. I have no clue. I can't even form a thought to be like, what could it be? Yeah. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. On one hand, it's kind of like, but that's why you want to keep on, because you want to know what's going to happen.
This series could secretly be a shoujo. Yeah. Like, it could just be.
It could. But on the other hand, it could be, I can also see the argument of others being like, I don't have enough of anything, so I've lost interest.
Yeah.
I can see that argument too, and that's a fair argument.
Even just 2 episodes in?
Yeah. Like, 2 episodes in, like, there's not even a hint.
Yeah.
So, who knows? But yeah. I'm into it. How do you feel about that intro?
Intro is really cool. Boom Boom Satellites. I like both intros. So both, so in Boku no Hero, their theme is done by a band called Porno Graffiti.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the only other anime song I remember them is Drive High or Driving High. It was on Great Teacher Onizuka. That's an old show. I don't know if people watch that.
That's a classic. Everybody knows that one.
It's a good show. And then they do it on this one. And then Kiznaiver is by Boom Boom Satellites.
Yeah.
And the only other show I know them from doing an intro for is Zammed Lost Memories, like X apostrophe.
I don't know how many people are gonna know that
AMD.
one.
I like that song though. Yeah. I didn't like the anime that much, but I like that. I like that intro song. The intro song is real hot.
Yeah. But there you have it.
Yeah, short episodes.
Yeah, that was episodes 1 and 2 for both My Hero Academia, Kiznaiver. If you got your thoughts, write them in.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep using the 3 Nerds in a Basement.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the big sister podcast to this thing. It's TNIAB .letters at gmail.com. If you have theories, you can also leave it in the YouTube comments.
Yeah, if you're listening on YouTube, you can just write in the comments and we'll probably just read it there.
Yeah, read it there. I'll be posting this on the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group.
For sure.
TNIAB.
Yeah, if you have a comment, you can write there too. This first episode is audio only, but going forward, we plan to mix it up. Maybe we'll do these ones in video because they're short enough.
Yeah.
Video or audio, so depending on that. I don't know if we'll do them live, but we'll see. But yeah. So if you don't listen to the other podcasts we do, and you strictly came here because you wanted an anime club following these ones, and you want to hear some, you were desperate for some discussion, well, we welcome you, and hopefully you stick around for all of it.
12 episodes?
Well,
what's the limit? Because, like, if both of these series go multiple seasons, like, do we just cut it at season 1?
No, we cut it. Okay, we'll say right now, we'll cut it at episode 26.
Oh, dang. We're with these shows for a while.
That's till, like, September.
We're with these shows for a while.
October, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm...
Because, like, there are a bunch of other series that are, like, 12 episodes, right?
Because I think Kiznaiver is supposed to be a full length.
Like 24 episodes?
Yeah.
And I'm sure if Boku no Hero gets super popular, that's still going in Shonen Jump.
Yeah, see, and that one...
They're on, like, chapter 90 or something now.
Yeah, and that's a Shonen Jump thing. And those go on. So
there'll be a cutoff point for that.
Yes.
Or will there?
Mm-hmm. Or, you know what? If we're just like, yo, these both turn to shit.
Just drop them.
Yeah. Just gotta cut tail and run.
Drop them like hot garbage.
Yeah.
So our backup series...
is
One Piece.
Oh my god.
We're going to be talking about episodes 1 to 746 on next week's podcast.
1 to 746. I don't know if there's enough time in a week to watch all that.
1.5 times speed. 1.5 times speed.
I can't read that fast.
Get the dubs. I don't know.
Oh, you know I can't do dubs.
All right, fine. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is our backup series. We'll start from season 1.
No. If this all goes to shit, we're gonna just talk about Lulu's Space Patrol. Luluco Space Patrol.
And maybe Kanabari of the Iron Fortress.
Maybe.
I'm watching that series.
Oh,
so like if we're both watching it and these two series goes to garbage, we can back it up with that.
Yeah. So there you go. Thanks for listening, guys. This one's a bit long. For your homework, next week we ask you watch episode 3 of both series. So that's My Hero Academia episode 3, Kiznaiver episode 3, and we will go into full discussion about that.
Again, you can find Kiznaiver on Crunchyroll.
Yep.
And Boku no Hero on the Funimation app.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Or their sites.
However
you prefer to watch your anime. Yeah. And if you're a real rebel, just fly that sail and go for it.
Oh, man. Those vague references. I understand.
Do you?
It's a One Piece reference.
Oh, fuck. Man.
Secretly reference One Piece.
Oh, man. Does he have a crossbone on his sail?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, does he really?
It's a skull and crossbones with a straw hat on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the Straw Hat Pirates.
That's almost amazingly fitting for anime.
How anime? I'm looking up what it actually looks like now.
Oh, yeah. Anything else we need to mention? No, I think we've gone through it all like multiple times. So hopefully us repeating ourselves has got it in your brain that we're doing anime.
What? Anime? I didn't sign up for this. What the fuck? You tricked me.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And we are... Oh, it is Skull and Crossbones.
It's just a skull and crossbone with a straw hat on it.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go. The Straw Hat Pirates. At your service.
Yeah. Right then. Episode 3 of both. Do it for next week.
Episode 1 to 700 of One Piece.
Enough with the One Piece.
Do it for your health.
Oh my god.
Bye. See you later.